Hi, welcome to Dosaka. My name is Delali Frank. And if today is your first time, hit on the subscription button so that we can all be on this community together. Today, let's talk about the African Cup of Nations, the Women African Cup of Nations, and also the Black Queens game against Morocco, the game that we lost in the semi-finals. I'm going to share with you 5 things that I've learned from that game and my opinion as far as the team performance is concerned. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into it. Start with the first one. I think the Queens have exceeded expectations, and it's becoming as if anytime Ghana goes into a competition with low expectations, we end up doing well. Remember Aaron Grant when he was told to go and do well after the 2014 African Cup, 2014 World Cup. He went to 2015 Afcon and went all the way to the finals. This Black Queens have not qualified for the Women African Cup of Nations for about 5 years now. We went into the competition. Our expectations were just go out of the group stages, and we ended up going all the way to the semi-finals, with just a kick away or penalty shootout away from qualifying to the to the finals, which is an interesting feat for me. Personally, I think the Queens have exceeded expectation and have really outperformed themselves. But it doesn't feel that way, right? And that comes to the second one. I think we're nearly winning or nearly going to the finals, and the nearly has been too much in Ghana football. The Black Stars nearly winning the Afcon, nearly qualifying for the Afcon, nearly has been many. But I think these Black Queens have shown a lot of character. But the painful part is how we lost to Morocco. We were going to play against the host nation, Morocco, and it was always going to be a tough game. Personally, I saw it as one of the toughest games that Ghana will be playing, because Algeria, they are not Africans, but they will not be as competitive as Morocco. And also looking at the fact that Morocco were the host nation, the fans will come in their numbers and a lot of things will be against you. But the Queens did well. We started pretty much well and got an early goal. A goal before the first half. That meant that Ghana were just 45 minutes away from going to the finals. And the second half, I think we lost concentration. The entire game, Ghana had a lot of chances that we should have just ended the game in the first half or even the second half before giving the Moroccans a chance to come back into the game. But there's something wrong with Ghana and how we play our football. And I think the Black Star stand coach, who is also the U20 coach, said it in one of his press conferences. He said that Ghana as a country and our players are mostly relaxed until there's pressure. So don't go in Waffle B tournaments. When Ghana went down, a man down against Benin, that's when Ghana started playing well. In most cases, you realize that Ghana plays very well when either we are down, we are chasing the game, or we are man down. That's when we show a lot of character. That's something that the North Africans have, and I think Nigeria women's team have ahead of Ghanaian teams. We are a bit relaxed when we win. When we immediately score a goal, we relax. We forget that the game has to travel to the 90 minutes, and I think that's what caused that. We lost concentration. We stopped playing to our pattern. We just stopped playing the football that we were playing, and allowed Moroccans back into the game, and that's what is very painful. And for me, in as much as the head coach has done well, has outperformed, I think a bit of the blame should be on him, because this is one, it's women game, and two, the moments are high. So at that point as a coach, you need to be on the squad, you need to be on the players and let them know what is at stake. I think the 45 minutes competition should have been straightforward. Guys, we are leading 1-0. We don't need to go and score 3-0 to win the game. We don't need to go and score 5-0 to go to the finals. The most important thing is to manage the game and go all the way to the 90 minutes. And I think that's something we didn't do right, because look at the goal we conceded. Comfort had all the chance to clear the ball. Even when he missed it, the other center back also had a clear opportunity to clear it. And then he went to the goalkeeper, who also had an opportunity to save it. So you could clearly tell that it's either the coach had not really drummed it much into their head that, guys, at this stage, you don't need to win 2-0, 3-0 to go to the finals. You are leading 1-0, and that's the most important thing. And that's one thing that Otuado did great when Ghana qualified for the World Cup. When the scoreline was 1-1, he knew that he just needs a draw to qualify Ghana to the World Cup. So he just went straight into a system, played the football that would protect the results. I think at that point, I would say the head coach should have done better. He has done great with the team, but at that moment, I think he held the key to getting the players to be on their feet and play. The third point is we've always had quality players. If you look at this competition, Stella Nyamiche, even Comfort Yeboah, Grace Asantua, Jennifer Kuju, like these are talented footballers. Fortunately for us, they are also young. The average age of this team is, I think, 24 thereabouts. Pretty much young players. About half of this squad are making their first international debut, are making their first international competition. So these kind of things will happen. But we've always had the quality, and we've always been excelling. And for me, it's about just making the environment right for these girls, and they will do well. And that comes to the fourth one. This is hard for me to say, but I think Ghana has a bigger chance of winning any title with our women's team more than even maybe the men's team. And it has like, because if you look at our national teams, the Queens qualified to the World Cup for the first time, even before Ghana did. And when it comes to women football in Africa, Ghana is ahead of most of the African countries. When it comes to women football, we are ahead of most of the African countries. And I think we need to take advantage of that and go and win trophies there. That's what Nigeria has. Nigeria have realized that their women's team are better than almost half of the country in the African, the Afcon. So they go straight to it, and always they make it to the finals. I think we need to start concentrating on the women game. I don't mean we should neglect the men, because the men always get our attention, but we should give more attention to the girls, and they might win us Ghana's first Afcon even before the men. Because if you look at the football they played, with the little attention we gave them, with the little preparation, they were able to walk past a lot of teams in the Afcon and go all the way to the semi-finals. If it's not Morocco that they played against, I think we would have had bigger chance. Because penalty shootout, once you are playing against the host nation, my guy, it can't be in your favor. My third point is Ghanaians love football, and we just need our teams to perform at the highest level. We just always have to invest in the women's game. I think where we are now is as a result of investment that we've made in the women's game. My hope and prayer is that we'll continue advancing to the highest level so that we can compete at all levels. Because these girls have shown a lot of energy, a lot of character. It's just unfortunate that we ended the tournament. The tournament is not even over because there's third place, I believe. But in most cases, when these things happen some way, but these queens have done quite well. They've been excellent, and it's just unfortunate that the tournament we just have to lose this way. If we ended up losing 2-0, 3-0, fine. But that 1-1 penalty shootout makes it more painful. But someone will say Mokusi. This is my thoughts from the game. Let me know what you think in the comment section. My name is Ali Franco. Until we meet again. Bye bye for now.